Welcome back to Sonic 3 and Knuckles with me, Matthew Caddis, aka Puggy. So, we will start the next level, Hydrocity Zone, not Hydrocity. Sonic Generations confirm that. By the way to I recorded this before Sega put their embargo on any new, or any old Sonic games being kept on the thing. So, yeah, looks like I beat it to it there. Anyway, Hydrocity, perhaps my favourite underwater level. Yes, because unlike with Labyrinth Zone, which was of course the first one, in Hydrocity Zone, this actually feels like a water park. Seriously, especially with the spin dash and everything, because, yeah, and there is also the addition of a new shield, which we will get in this stage, and is one of my favourites of the three elemental shields. I kind of went over one of them in the previous episode, the fire shield, which of course protects you from fire, and also allows you to do the fire spin dash, which is kind of like a jump dash, akin to the homing attack if you don't home in on enemies, but it doesn't really work like the homing attack because enemies can still beat you with that. Anyway, the bubble shield helps defend against drowning, so it is a big help underwater, which Hydrocity, of course, is an underwater level, mostly, though it does go by very quickly compared to thing. And also now we will have a look at the second bonus stage in Sonic 3 and Knuckles, the Glowing Sphere stage, and which is perhaps my favourite actually, although I absolutely hated it as a kid because I did not know how to go around the glowing spheres. Basically what you had to do is hold up on the control pad, if you're playing this on an old Mega Drive / Genesis, and propel Sonic upwards. And like with the Gumball stage, which I'll show off later, the gumballs do appear in this stage, granting you some rings. The more you get, the more rings you get, actually, in this stage. A 1-up or the elemental shields, basically. So yes, the bonus shields are, the bonus stages, sorry, are worth your time, just to get 1-ups and continues, seriously. Although you can only get continues in the slot machine bonus stage. So that being said, let's go down here, and yeah, this is what I mean about speed. Although, apparently, this version of the game on the Xbox 360 does not like me going too fast. Which is weird. I thought with a better console of that between the PS3 and the 360, but never mind. And that thing there, I absolutely hate. It's called a Turbo Spiker, and it launches Spike Missile into the air. Perhaps not a problem per se, but it is annoying. And those annoying enemies are called mini choppers, or little fish. What they will do is behave like Cheeps from the Mario games and try and rob you of all your rings very slowly. So yeah, I do not like them. So, that being said, let's go over here. And yes, the Robra is available in this stage if you lose your bubble shield. I'm going to try and keep this bubble shield for as long as I can. Also, I will be getting 2 special stages in Hydrocity. So, yeah. So, that being said, here's the first one here. So, in this special stage, we will have to get used to much more of the bumpers. Because, of course, I did say the bumpers push you back, as they do in most of the other stages in the Sonic games, including the upcoming Carnival Night Zone. That's one of my favourite stages, both aesthetically and musically, in both cases, seriously. Even though it is also the most well-known stage for the links to Michael Jackson. Anyway, that being said, once you get a bit further in, you will get all of these things, and this can be quite annoying because of the placement of the blue spheres and the things there, seriously. But so there you go. I can easily miss getting a perfect on this stage just for that. Good thing I gotta continue! Once I get to Knuckles, I'm not gonna bother about getting the all of the rings because, to be honest, well, you'll see when we get to Knuckles stage. Knuckles the Knuckles playthrough, basically. So yes, we have got the Chaos Emeralds. So now back to Hydrocity, and why not? Spin Dash is there for a reason, baby. Anyway, here's our boss, which is also part of a boss that's in Sonic Mania. This giant sphere that goes around in circles and pretty much is a nuisance. If I didn't have the bubble shield, then this would be a lot harder, if I didn't know what I was doing anyway. So yes, once it's stopped, you can actually attack it that way. Or if you're ballsy enough to attack it, then yeah. I'm not ballsy enough, by the way. So yeah. And after a while, what will happen is that it will go into the air. And start with the whole rolling pattern as well that way. And by the way, the boss music is different in the original version of Sonic 3. Seriously. That is the non-locked on version. It does not play the that boss music. It actually plays the Yo Come On boss music. For anyone who's played the original version of Sonic 3, I don't mean the prototype, maybe I should say the final version, the locked on version of Sonic 3, then no, that will not play. It will actually play the Yo Come On boss music, which honestly does remind me of Michael Jackson. Seriously, especially being bit. I cannot do it without straining me vocal cords, so never mind. So that being said, the annoying part of Act 2 of Hydrocity are these spherical platforms which go up and down. We'll get a whole segment of them where we're locked in and everything. But for now, this is the part that I most like about Act 2, the water slides. Oh yes. No wonder I call this my favourite water stage in the classic Sonic games, seriously. But that being said, let's go down here and do a bit of a roll. Why not? And indeed, we will go to the right here. There are a couple more badniks there. By the way, don't worry about the droplets. They don't hurt you. They're just there for show, which I do like. So yeah. And then we can go over to the left here, and yeah, I do like the little starter. Although you can just make Sonic roll down, and that has a similar effect. Seriously. And Sonic running on water, I like. Especially since Sonic hates water in nearly all of his appearances, seriously. But never mind that, we can indeed go for a bit of a roll there. And yeah. Also, the invincibility music is the Sonic and Knuckles theme song, not the, dare I say, not the that one, the Sonic 3 theme song. So yes, that actually, weirdly enough, was the prototype theme song for Sonic 3. And also weirdly enough, the boss theme, the first act boss theme, actually plays in the prototype as well. Seriously, it actually was the original thing, not the Yo Come On music. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna call it! That Come On is stuck in my mind now! Seriously. But that being said, let's jump up here, and thank goodness it didn't glitch itself. I'll have to stop there, or else I might well have had to, well, I did die. And yes, they can crush you. Seriously, my timing is terrible. Good thing I don't have Supersonic. I'll get to how Supersonic works in this game compared to Sonic 2 once I get it, because even though I have, let me think now, I have 3 emeralds, so I have 4 emeralds now, I have 5 by the thing, so I'll need 2 more by the time I get to the next level, Marble Garden Zone. So yeah, and but that being said, let's run along here and go into a wall. Why not? I like it. And then, actually, there is actually a special stage above here. Yeah, seriously, that's what these platforms are for. It is on the right-hand side, and you can't barely see it unless you jump up. So yeah, that does lead to another giant ring. Another thing about the giant rings that I did not mention in episode 1 is that, you don't need 50 rings for them. No, you don't. They work a bit differently than in Sonic 1. So yeah. And also Sonic 2, because the special stages were activated by the star posts in Sonic 2, but never mind. In this special stage, we will have to get the, if you want to get a continue or the perfect, you will have to get all of the circles of, squares of blue spheres around here. So yeah. And of course, the tilting does not help with my positioning of the blue blur here, but yeah, that is how you get both the continue and the perfect here. So yeah. But that is not all. We come to the most annoying part of the stage in a moment. Seriously. So, because once we get past this, we have to jump back through those red spheres, sorry. And if you're playing this for the first time, like when I was back in the late 90s, because my mum would not like me playing video games, she eased up a bit in the thing, but there you go, because of the whole epilepsy thing. Anyway, here it is. You have to get 4 blue spheres, and you have to avoid hitting the bumpers, and this is not easy, especially when you're going very, very fast. Seriously. The amount of times I've tripped up on this, quite a lot! And yeah, so that being said, we now have 5 Chaos Emeralds, so indeed we will go on to the, well, actually I'm going to finish Act 2 before I get the 6th and 7th Chaos Emeralds, so yeah. And that being said, yeah, I'm not going to say the continue thing. What do you think I am? What do you think this is? The early 2010s? I don't feel like that. Anyway, that being said, spin dash! I will say that! And thank goodness for the spin dash. Yes, although that was also a thing in Aquatic Ruin Zone. Seriously, so now we can spin dash through here, and Knuckles makes his appearance by stepping on another switch which takes out this bridge. Well, I'll jump before you do it there, you red bastard. So, indeed, let's go over here and get another bonus stage. Oh well, I'll leave this in, even though it is the glowing spheres. Yeah, seriously. About this special stage as a kid, I did say I hated it as a kid. I would always jump into that force field at the bottom rather than play this. I'd rather, as a kid, I'd rather play the, believe it or not, the slot machine bonus stage, seriously. But that being said, yeah, the music at least is very funky. Yeah, a lot of the music, I'm not sure who did this track, but some of the music was done by Howard Drossin, I know. Brad Buxer, obviously, is listed. I guess Michael Jackson. Another the musician who is somewhat credited with this in this game is Jun Sonoy, who of course would later do the music for not only the Mega Drive version of Sonic 3D Blast, but also the Sonic Adventure games and Sonic Heroes, of course. Anyway, that being said, here's Dr. Eggman, and what he will do is whip up a mini whirlpool here, and you cannot damage him unless, of course, you have the shield. What you can do to damage him is either use his bombs that he drops in the water at the right time to actually damage him, or use the whirlpool once it kind of subsides. You can also bounce on his head multiple times. As I say, with the bubble shield, however, as long as it's in the right position, you can actually hit the Eggman as many times as you want with that, because the bounce is actually high enough with the bubble shield. Seriously, it's insane. Oh yeah, and yeah, that's one hit that I didn't get off the bomb. Anyway, that being said, what will happen now is that we will get to the capsule and release the animals. And then what will happen is that apparently a giant geyser will throw Sonic into the air. Yes, that's a thing in this game. Seriously. Anyway, I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye!